ఒక్క నిమిషం అండి, ఒక 2 ఫోటోలు.
Telangana. So I put some questions to you in Telugu. Let him tell you in English.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
మీరు ఇక్కడ మా రాష్ట్రంలో కిడ్నీ సమస్యలు ఉన్నాయి, మా రాష్ట్రంలో లివర్ సమస్యలు ఉన్నాయి, మా రాష్ట్రంలో హార్ట్ సమస్యలు ఉన్నాయి. సో దీనికి మీ దగ్గర ఏదైనా పరిష్కారం ఉందా? ఉంటే అది ఏంటి? I can tell you. We have problems of kidney and we have problems of heart diseases and liver diseases because of the water problem of metabolic disease. So we want a solution, and my leader Mr. Pawan Kalyan took that issue to the national level and international level and trying to do something to help the people who are suffering with the kidney problem. Do you have a solution? If so, what is it?
Now, I love to treat kidney patients because I dedicated it to my father-in-law who died 72, and my own father had complications with kidney and liver disease because he's a chronic diabetic patient. There is a solution for all these problems. Kidney is a big problem because the kidney start to age at 50, 55, the lifespan of the kidney. So we are talking about living longer, but what's the point if you're suffering? So what is the problem with the kidney? You're born with fixed kidney cells. There's no regeneration to most of the conventional doctors. But on our side, as long as you have the dying tissue cells, we can regenerate them, and we have to give them the kidney peptides. It is a fraction of the stem cells.
Your father or your father?
My father-in-law died of kidney, CKD. My father died also of complication of diabetes, also due to kidney and liver.
డాక్టర్ మైక్ గారు మామగారు అలాగే తండ్రి కూడా కిడ్నీ డిసీజ్తో బాధపడి చనిపోయారట. మనకు పుట్టిన ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి కూడా కిడ్నీలు 55 సంవత్సరాలు ఉండేటట్టు ఒక ఫిక్స్డ్ కిడ్నీ, దాని లైఫ్ 55 సంవత్సరాలు ఉంటుంది. అటువంటి కిడ్నీస్ని ఆ టిష్యూస్ రీజనరేట్ అయినప్పుడు వాటిని రీజనరేట్ చేయడానికి మార్గం ఉంది, అది మేము చేస్తున్నాము. అది చాలా సింపుల్గా చేయొచ్చు అని చెప్తున్నారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
I sincerely think to treat the kidney, you must give the kidney stem cells and all the kidney peptides. To treat the heart, you must give the heart stem cells or the cardiomyocytes. To treat the liver, you must treat the peptides. Okay? So it must be an A for A, B for B, C for C. So in other words, a heart for a heart, a liver for liver, a kidney for kidney. That will work wonderfully well. And like I say, it will be a fraction of the cost. So all you have to do is mass produce them, and with the great leadership of your Prime Minister of India, also in terms of immunology and cancer, it's high time to cut down the way with all these costs. Bring it all to the minimum. If we can mass manufacture here, we will make it so affordable that everyone can have a chance to save their life, and it's affordable.
So basically,
ఈ ట్రీట్మెంట్ అనేది ఎలా వర్క్ అవుతుంది అంటే ఆన్ వన్ వర్డ్ అంటే ఆర్గన్ స్పెసిఫిక్ సెల్స్. సో బయోరిజనరేటివ్ మెడిసిన్ ఒకవేళ మనం కిడ్నీ డిసీజ్ పేషెంట్ని ట్రీట్ చేయాలి అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ మనం బోన్ మ్యారో నుంచి సెల్స్ తీసేసి దాన్ని కల్చర్ చేసి పెట్టేయడం. దట్స్ నాట్ ది ఓన్లీ వే. మనం వీ హ్యావ్ టు ఒక సెల్ నుంచి ఆర్గన్ ఫార్మేషన్లోని ఎంటైర్ ప్రాసెస్ ఎండ్ టు ఎండ్ డీకోడ్ చేసి దాన్ని అడ్రస్ చేస్తే తప్ప we won't be able to treat or reverse or extend. అలా చేస్తే తప్ప ఆ రోగాన్ని మనం డీజనరేట్ అవ్వకుండా ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేయడానికి కానీ టోటల్గా రివర్స్ చేయడానికి కానీ ఆర్ హెల్తీగా ఉండటానికి కానీ మనం హెల్ప్ చేయలేం. సో ఇట్స్ నాట్ లైక్ ఐ టోల్డ్ యూ వెదర్ ఇట్ వర్క్స్ అనే దానికంటే హౌ టు మేక్ ఇట్ వర్క్ అనేది మన ప్రశ్న. ఒక కిడ్నీ సెల్స్కి కిడ్నీ ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చినందుకు మనం కిడ్నీ సెల్సే ఇవ్వాలి. అండ్ కిడ్నీ ప్రాబ్లంలో కూడా దెర్ ఆర్ సెవెరల్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ అదర్ ఇంటర్స్టిషియల్ టిష్యూ రిలేటెడ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, ట్యూబులర్ సెల్స్, కిడ్నీ సెల్స్, అండ్ ఒకవేళ డయాబెటీస్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి ఐలెట్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్యాంక్రియాటిస్ సెల్స్ అండ్ లివర్ సెల్స్. డిసీజ్ స్పెసిఫిక్ అండ్ ఆర్గన్ స్పెసిఫిక్. ఎక్కడ ప్రాబ్లం ఉందో అక్కడే ఇవ్వాలి, అవే ఇవ్వాలి. అప్పుడే ఈ ట్రీట్మెంట్ వర్క్ చేస్తుంది. అండ్ దానికి మనకి కావాల్సింది పీపుల్ హూ ఆర్ సబ్జెక్ట్ మ్యాటర్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ ఇన్ ద టెక్నాలజీ. ఒక 30-40 years or 20 years దాని మీద వర్క్ చేసాం కాబట్టి we can confidently say that this technology is now available not only to the advanced అడ్వాన్స్డ్ కంట్రీస్, బట్ మన దేశానికి కూడా
స్టెమ్ సెల్ థెరపీ కానీ లేకపోతే ఇమ్యూనోథెరపీ అని చెప్పేసి అంటే మన తాలూకా శరీర రోగ నిరోధక శక్తిని పెంచేది, లేదంటే మన శరీరంలో ఉన్న కణాలని పునరుత్పత్తి చేసే కార్యక్రమం అమెరికాలో ఉంది, తర్వాత జర్మనీలో ఉంది మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్. ప్రతి పేదవాడికి అది అందుబాటులో రావాలంటే ఆ మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ ఇండియాలో చేయాలని, అది ఇండియాలో చేసేటట్టయితే ఇండియా నుంచి ఆర్గన్స్ యాక్చువల్గా అంటే లివర్ కిడ్నీస్ కూడా మనం తయారు చేసి ల్యాబ్లో తయారు చేసి ఎక్స్పోర్ట్ చేసే పరిస్థితి వస్తుంది. అటువంటిది అన్నింటిలోనే అంటే ఇప్పుడు బల్క్ డ్రగ్ మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్లో కానీ మెడిసిన్ ఎక్స్పోర్ట్స్లో కానీ ఇండియా టాప్లో ఉంది కదా. అలాగే ఈ స్టెమ్ సెల్ ఎక్స్పోర్ట్లో కానీ లేకపోతే ఆర్గాన్ ఎక్స్పోర్ట్లో కానీ ఆర్టిఫిషియల్లీ జనరేటెడ్ ఆర్గాన్ ఎక్స్పోర్ట్లో కానీ నెంబర్ 1లో ఉండాలంటే మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ ఇండియాలో ఉండాలి. దాని గురించి ఆయన యాక్చువల్గా మలేషియాలో ఉన్నాను. దత్తశ్రీ అంటే మన పద్మశ్రీ లాగా ఆయన ఒక డాక్టర్ మైక్ హెస్ గాట్ సచ్ ఎ గుడ్ అవార్డ్ ఇన్ దేర్ కంట్రీ. అండ్ ఒక అంటే ప్రపంచంలో ఉన్న ఇద్దరిలో ఒకలాగా ఒక మనిషి మన దగ్గరికి వచ్చి ఆయనకున్న శాస్త్ర పరిజ్ఞానాన్ని మన దేశాన్ని వాడుకోమని రిక్వెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు. నేను ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ తరపున, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ప్రభుత్వం తరపున, ప్రజల తరపున, తెలుగు ప్రజల తరపున కూడా తప్పకుండా అంటే మీకు కావాల్సిన సకల సదుపాయాలు కల్పిస్తాం, మా మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ నుంచి జరిగేటట్టుగా చూస్తామని చెప్పి దాని గురించి అవసరమైతే ప్రధానమంత్రి మోడీ గారిని కానీ, చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారిని కానీ, పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారిని కానీ కన్విన్స్ చేసి మీకు కావాల్సింది చేస్తామని చెప్పి మీడియా ముఖంగా మీకు తెలియజేస్తున్నాం. జస్ట్ ఐ వుడ్ లైక్ టు టెల్ యూ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్, you have come here with an expertise. Only few people have this expertise on the earth, and only 2 countries, India and Germany, are manufacturing the organ-related, tissue-related things. And you wanted the manufacturing unit should be made from India, and then the cost can be cut down, and common man can afford to have the tissue replacement. You need that will be provided, and for that I will approach the Prime Minister, and I will approach the would-be Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Chandrababu Naidu, or Mr. Pawan Kalyan. All I am interested is to treat free of cost my people who are suffering with kidney disease in Udaranam and other places in Andhra Pradesh. They are very poor people. They are born there with the kidney disease. You are saying kidneys are with 55 years life, but their people are born with kidneys of 5 years life, 1 year life. We need to do something. And I would like to take a promise from you while going back to my city, my state, that you are there for the people of Andhra Pradesh and for the people who are suffering with the kidney disease and the liver disease. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you. I leave now because otherwise I miss my flight.
Now, I believe we have trained more than 80,000 doctors around the world in my 40 years of decades of career in education. We've been exposed all over the world, but it's high time that we had to bring it to India, because India is still the most populous country with the most amount of doctors and most amount of people. And India itself is a genetic drug capital of the world. So it's high time that India should be the biotech and the stem cell center of the world to a certain extent, also in the field of immunology and regenerative medicine. I believe there's a lot of things we can do in India in a big way. We will bring the best of European therapies right into India. And that also may include what we have done in China, in Japan, in USA, over 4 decades of experience with clinical experience and research experience.
So how would Indians approach you, or how would Indians benefit from this kind of medical approach?
Now, health cost is one of the biggest problems in India. It's the same with all the authorities of the world. Okay, huge expenses are spent there. Imagine if you can cut a huge amount of the health cost. Just imagine in the case of kidney diseases. If we can delay the progression of the kidney diseases, if we can delay that, we can regenerate the kidney by giving the kidney stem cells to do the regeneration, then probably the patient do not need to go for dialysis. You will cut down the cost of dialysis at the same time. Again, those dialysis patients waiting for implantation of the kidney, some of them will never have the time. They would have died even before the implantation, and there's a scale of organs here. So imagine if we can regenerate and give the cells of the organs and not do the transplantation of the organ. This is what I believe the present should be. This is the future of medicine and the present of medicine. In other words, you may not need a kidney transplant. Just repair the dying cells of the kidney. Regenerate the kidney. And we are talking about bioregenerative medicine. So the word itself, regenerative, means you must regenerate, and all the cellular organs of the body can be regenerated to the next level. All the organs can be treated as long as there are living tissues right in the organs.
So your few words about your expertise in this field, please?
Now, as an author and co-author of 50 world books, and I've been in this field spending more than half of my life in Germany and Switzerland and trained by the Soviets and exposed to the US all the time and also with the Japanese and the Chinese. I learn from everyone. I learn from the thousands and thousands of gurus and doctors. I believe the word should be integrative bioenergetic medicine. When we talk about integrative, that means we include still the conventional medicine of what is practiced by all the MDs of the world, but it's high time to look into the rest of the other modalities of treatments, and integrative medicine or integrative biological regenerative medicine should be considered also the mainstream of new medicine.
So what are the neurodevelopment therapies which are developed recently?
Now we all know the brain has 67 different types of brain cells and 52 lobes. So every part of the lobes of the brain or the cycle or a part or portion of the brain has different function. Imagine with 67 different types of stem cells in your brain, they all have different function. And we also know that the brain starts to age at a very young age. At 20, 66 of your brain cells are aging while the frontal lobe is only fully developed by the age of 24. And imagine at the age of 40 onwards, you are losing 10,000 neurons a day. So you are losing memories. And the timeline for the brain is always 60 to 70 to 75 maximum. Your brain is shrinking. So in other words, the function of the brain will go down. Malfunction will set in. Dementia is very part of life in us as we age. So neurodegenerative is coming in. Degenerative, that means it's going down. So can we repair all the brain? Yes. In the case of Parkinson patient, what is lacking with the Parkinson patient? The dopamine production. So what you can do here is give the substantial neuron. Again, that guy is aging, he's 75, he's 85, he can't even walk firmly because he returns wobbly. You probably need the hippocampus too. So all the 67 different types of brain cells, you can use that. What about Alzheimer's patient? As you age, like I say, you lose 10,000 neurons after 40. Sometimes you forgot your car key. Sometimes you forgot something, you keep repeating. Okay? Repeating the statement all the time within the seconds and the minutes is already an indication that you're moving towards Alzheimer's. So what is wrong with Alzheimer's? You'll be 80 years old, you remember something 70 years ago because the hippocampus is there. But the problem with Alzheimer's is they don't have short-term memory. You can tell the guy you only 10 times and he will forget it within the next 10 minutes. So in other words, what is lacking is the frontal lobe, the frontal cortex. You must give the frontal cortex. Again, in the case of neurodevelopmental disorder like autism, what is lacking with autistic child? They can be even a genius, we call them savant. But the problem with autistic child is focus. They don't have the focus developmental. It's a development of the brain. So you find which part of the brain and give the right part. This is all easily can be done. It's non-invasive. It's high time to bring this education to India. And it's high time to tell the world, or even in India, that there are 400 over different types of stem cells therapy. Stem cells, and also with the peptides. That means with 400 over different types of cells, you can give the 400 over different types. You don't just concentrate on giving the mesenchymal cells to do the stimulation. Along the types of cells have their own amino acid sequences. They have never one type of cells which will treat all kinds of diseases. I have to state that. You will have to give the mesenchymal cells to do the stimulation, but you still have to give the targeted organ-specific cells, or the targeted brain-specific cell for brain disorder. Let's talk about cardiomyocyte for the heart. You can give the mesenchymal cells to do the stimulation of the heart, but you need the repair of the heart. You need to have the world, apart from giving education, awareness to the public and also to the doctors. The next part is to make this the drug or the pharma or the biological regenerative center of the world. That means you can regenerate them, you can produce them, you produce them in India with the German and Swiss and the European therapy at the branding of the European, but still at the quality of the European, but with the price of the lower price, because labor cost in India is much cheaper. Since India is already the generic drug capital of the world, it's high time to make India also the stem cells capital of the world. Make it affordable. Stem cells shouldn't be just for the rich.
Thank you very much for answering my question. First, let me introduce myself. Professor Dr. Yogi Jana, Senior Scientist and Director of Research Department and CEO of European Environmental Group. Answering your question, ఎందుకు తీసుకొద్దాం అనుకున్నాము అంటే first of all, two reasons. Number one, I am somewhere as as a scientist and somewhere not so much convinced ఒక మేనేజ్మెంట్ అనేది ఒక ప్రాబ్లమ్ స్టేట్మెంట్కి ఆన్సర్ కాదు అనేది నా ఫర్మ్ బిలీఫ్ వేర్ అండ్ పర్సనలీ ఆల్సో ఒక భయం లేకుండా బతకాలి అనేది ఎవ్రీ పర్సన్స్ మోటివ్ అండ్ యాజ్ ఎ సైంటిస్ట్ హౌ ఐ థింక్ ఇస్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ స్టేట్మెంట్కి సొల్యూషన్ కావాలి కానీ మేనేజ్మెంట్ కాదు. And while I'm addressing different diseases back in my time in New Zealand or London, we are creating the problem and we are trying to get a solution from outside. But later on, after I have met my professor and my mentor, Dr. Mike, Dr. Mike Chinangaru, and I understood that I learned a lot actually. And when I pointed with the deeper facts or the details of the technology, I understood that ఇంకా సింపుల్గా చెప్పాలి అంటే ఒక యానిమల్ ఒక గేదో లేకపోతే ఆవు ఈవెన్ మన మనుషులైనా సరే దిస్ ఈస్ నాట్ సంథింగ్ న్యూ. ఒకవేళ గేది ఈతే ద వెరీ ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ దట్ ఇట్ విల్ డూ ఇస్ ఈట్ ఇట్స్ ఓన్ ఫ్లెష్. సి యూనివర్స్ ఆల్వేస్ దే సే నేచర్ ఈస్ టూ స్మార్ట్ అండ్ ద వే యూ థింక్. సో ఇలా చెప్తున్నప్పుడు వాట్ ఐ మెంట్ ఈస్ ద ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా నరేంద్ర మోడీ గారు అండ్ మై మెంటర్ ప్రొఫెసర్ నాగశివ అండ్ ఈవెన్ రైట్ నౌ మిస్టర్ బొత్స సత్యనారాయణ గారు అండ్ మిస్టర్ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు హ్యాస్ ట్యాగ్డ్ ఆన్ టు దిస్ initiative and he sent his ambassador Mr. Satyanarayana garu and A.M. Ratnam garu, all these people who are coming in, or Dr. Shailesh Hirandani, who is one of the India's biggest unicorn, and B.V. Naidu garu, ఇలాంటి పీపుల్ అంతా ఈ టైంలో కలిసి వచ్చారు అంటేనే అండ్ ఎవ్రీ దే ఆర్ కమింగ్ టు ద గవర్నమెంట్స్ అండ్ యాజ్ ద నేచర్ మేనిఫెస్ట్ అవర్ జాబ్ ఈస్ ఈజీ. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యాజ్ ఎ సైంటిస్ట్ we only have to discover things and understand what the cells are speaking to us. But in order to materialize it, a lot of forces has to come in. And India తీసుకురావాలి అన్నప్పుడు and we know that it is an expensive thing. And దానికి ఇలాంటి ఫోర్సెస్ అన్ని కలిస్తే తప్ప జనసేన మిస్టర్ సత్య గారు అండ్ మిస్టర్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు అండ్ the Prime Minister Modi garu and Hiranandani garu, B.V. Naidu garu and Dr. Mike garu, inni forces
here in India. This is my first visit in India and a very familiar country. Thank you for the invitation and I wish you the best genuine development of biogenic medicine in India. I wish you success.
Thank you, Dr. Oba. Now, I'd like to summarize in the sense it's not just treating the untreatable diseases. We are going to extend the quality of life of every Indian. It's not just to extend the health span. Okay, the lifespan, we have to extend the health span. We want India to live with good life. Quality life is important. For all the millions or all the billions in your bank account, the greatest gift to all of us is our health. Our health is our wealth. Prevention to start when you are 30s. But for some of us who are past 30s, we are coming out with disease and untreatable disease. All these can be treated to a certain extent. Because the body was made in such a way in the field of biological medicine, from what we learned from the Germans of 200 years ago philosophy, your body can repair by itself. Just like in the case of Ayurveda, you believe in it so much, it's the same. I would sincerely believe there's everything good about Ayurveda, about PCM and the rest of other therapies in the world. You combine them together and make it integrative. As long as you help the patient will benefit for it and you don't have interaction with other disorder, other modality of treatment, why not? Our job is to save life and everyone is equal in status, irrespective of your financial status. You win some, you lose some in life. So the important thing is to make it accessible to all of us, make it affordable to all of us, and we need the government of India and the good leaders with this wisdom to press it ahead. Because this will bring economic growth to India in the long term. At the same time, I'm saying the money will come, the economic growth will come in the terms of education. In every country, education is most important. You have to have a knowledge-based economy. Again, healthcare costs must be cut to the bottom. Again, exportations of all the drugs in Europe can be done in India at a fraction of the cost. This is what we want to do for the rest of the world.
Some questions from this.
Then I realized went through very difficult times. I managed to scrap through, But then, when I had my second son, I have 3 sons. My second son today is 25. When he was moving around 10 years old, he started to develop and show his autistic character exactly like mine, but he's even worse than mine. So I have a hard time together with my wife treating an autistic child on our own, and we manage that, and along the way, we'll be treating a lot of bipolar and psychiatric patients too, because everything is with the brain. If you can solve the brain disorder, this is my ambition together with my wife, that we want to treat every children. For those of the poor, we shouldn't be making a single cent from all these children. All the special needs children are already suffering with a handicap. So why must we still make money from them? There's no reason to do that. Okay? But again, with the rich, it doesn't mean the rich have to pay more just because they are rich. They work very hard to be what they are today. So if someone will say, oh, you are rich, you have to pay more for the stem cells or for the therapy or for other therapies in the center of clinic, I say no. Irrespective of you being richer or poorer, there should be one standard price. That is how I look at life, okay? Because I say everyone is equal. So in terms of education, yes, we have to do that, obviously. And what about the sportsmen? Look at the sportsmen of the world. They bring pride to the country, but in their latest years, they are suffering with injuries. All the sportsmen have injury. Over time, they will suffer with their limbs, with the knees, with everything, with their health. They don't live healthily in their latest years. So it's high time to also take care of them, because they contribute so much. What about the army? They sacrifice their life for the army to protect the country, to protect their own nationals. So it is also important we must appreciate them, what they have done in the past. We must appreciate life and contribution of everyone. It is important to value them. Thank you.